Hello, Casey Wilson, owner of Roseville Strength and Conditioning and one of your co-hosts of the Do or Do Not podcast. And this is
Brad Erie. I just want to say that you have great taste in shirts.
Absolutely. So I had some new shirts made for myself. And then I let my clients have some new shirts too. Not quite the same material, but
No, I don't have a flag. I'm not patriotic enough.
I had mine made. I like certain shirts at shirt company.
Yeah.
Actually, those turned out really nice. I actually kept one of the extra larges for myself.
Yes, it's so comfortable.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're going to talk a little fitness today. We're going to go over a few subjects.
All right.
Like, why has Brad not been coming to work out for the last 2 weeks?
Well, as you know, my life has been circling around 3 levels of hell.
That's enough. So we'll skip over that subject now. We got all the information we need about that. But Brad has not been coming and working out. But Brad has a lot of stuff going on in his life, and we're not going to get into that because that would be probably a psychologist podcast.
If you want to see me man sob, let's dive in. I will say, though, even though I have not been coming in and my life has been crashing around, I've been able to maintain somewhat of a diet. Thank you for the Factor Food recommendations. And I have been working out at home. So working out is a good thing to keep me regulated.
So that's another thing. If you would like to get Factor meals, I highly recommend them. And if you want to, send me a message on rosevillesc.com. And I will send you a code so you can get a free week of meals.
Well, she would have told
up to $150 value. See, I did tell him that, and he didn't listen.
I forgot.
I get like $40 in free food whenever somebody signs up, and so I lost $40 in free food because he didn't use my code.
I'm bad. I tell you, I had my first full week, and
it's good. It's good, huh?
It's good, and I don't have to do a thing. And my kids are looking at me, and I'm just like, wish you had this. Bet you did.
Yeah. No, there's certain thing like this week. I cut down from 10 meals to 5 just because I like to cook and I like to make sandwiches sometimes and stuff. So I get like 5 meals a week sent to me, and this week they're all 5 herb crusted chicken.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I love that one, and I like salmon too, but. I get those usually from them, but there's different chicken dishes and stuff. The lemon pepper one has been really good this week.
Yeah, I got that coming this week.
Yeah, so I mean, there's some good ones.
I let them pick for me.
There's vegan options. I always get the protein plus option.
I got protein plus and calorie.
You probably do have a lot of pus on your protein.
Maybe.
There you go. Let's give him some extra pus.
I keep looking for like the chocolate cake options. I don't find it. Like, where can I get the Reese's Pieces ice cream?
They have some kind of like breakfast options. I tried their pancakes once, but I wasn't a huge fan.
No, I just do the 5 meals.
The Factor is great, and so if you want to, message me and I'll send you a code, and then you can get $150 worth of food for 1 week. 10 meals.
Learn from my mistake.
Yes, and then I make $40 off of it that I can buy food with on their site too, so that I can add extras on. I do it for convenience.
Yeah.
I can cook, I can do those things, but I get busy. And then when I get busy, I'm like, maybe I'll just order a hamburger from, someplace. And then all of a sudden it's like, then when you start looking at, I DoorDash from this restaurant. I DoorDash from this. I did this. And then you go, how much? Damn, I spent a lot of money this week on food because I got tired. I was tired at the end of the day and didn't want to cook. So those are my way I save money. I spend $90 a week and I get really good, healthy meals. And then at night when I don't want to cook, or if I get home after a morning and it's lunchtime, because I had some time, 2 times I eat it is I work a morning shift and an evening shift. So, and sometimes I get done and I'm just mentally fried and I'm just like, I don't want to cook. I just want to sit and watch some Star Wars.
Oh, we should listen to the last podcast.
Yeah, listen.
My thing is,
they will.
I make meals for my kids and I don't want to eat all their leftovers, because they don't like herb crusted salmon. Or lemon chicken. They want,
cream cheese,
chicken fingers. They want
cream cheese salmon is excellent.
Yeah, I don't want to eat that
on top of it,
and I don't want to make a separate meal. Like after I spend cooking dinner for them, I'm like, all right, now I got to make dinner for me. I want to be able to make them their dinner, microwave mine, and then we all eat together as a family. and I can.
So that's a big deal as far as just fitness is making sure you have your nutrition either pre-made, meaning you did food prep, and I do that sometimes too. Ever since I started eating the factor meals about 7 or 8 months ago, I don't do as much food prep.
Ladies, he's housebroken. He can cook for you.
I have a girlfriend.
Huh?
She doesn't live close by.
Spoiler alert.
I've had the same girlfriend for a long time. We just sometimes aren't together and sometimes are together.
They're always together. Even when they're not together, they're always together. That's that type of.
But a lot of it is just preparing, making sure your food is readily available so you don't choose bad options. Because guess what? Bad options are quick, easy, usually less expensive, and not good for you. And that's
what happens if the bad options choose you?
What bad options?
You've never sat there late at night and just you hear this little voice of like, Oreos. There's Oreos in the pantry, Brad. Come.
Don't like Oreos.
Eat the Oreos, smush them up into the ice cream and put caramel on top. It's only one day.
No, I don't really
have
that
me.
thought. I love sweets, but I don't like.
Well, you have a little peppermint ice cream.
Tells me to eat them. Well, that's just a craving you only get for 2 months out of the year.
Casey, eat the peppermint ice cream.
So anyway, that's one. That wasn't even something I was going to discuss, but it's one very important aspect of fitness is having food readily available. I will make a big bunch of food. Like let's say I have smoked some chicken breasts. I'll make some rice, some broccoli, mix them all together. Then I just have to scoop it out onto a plate, heat it up, and eat it.
Yeah.
So the factor meals are great because they come and you just take the little cardboard thing off that tells you what it is. You poke some holes in it. 2 minutes and 10 seconds later,
bingo, bango,
in your microwave,
and it's good. Yeah.
It's like a lot of times I don't even use the microwave for stuff because I don't like how but with it works really
We've
good.
come a long way. Do you remember those, like when we were little, we had those like banquet meals where you would have like 3 pieces of chicken in a tin foil, then you'll have like a mystery.
Those are like Hungry Man.
Yeah. I'm like, we've come a long way in microwave.
You had like a Hungry Man one. It was like a chicken leg.
Yeah, you get like a chicken leg, one chicken breast,
fried chicken leg in my Hungry Man. They always had that weird aftertaste.
Yeah,
and you'd be like,
tastes like chemicals.
I'm probably dying of cancer right now because of those Hungry Man meals when I was a kid.
Oh yeah,
but
we've come a long way.
Factor meals are great. There's other companies that do it too.
Yep.
I mean, I've tried a few of them. But I just felt Factor for the price and the taste and the flavor and the macronutrient profile. It was the best.
Yeah.
So that definitely something that's very important with fitness. So as we get further in the year, we're getting into the hot temperatures. So you're wearing less, you're kind of unhappy with how you're looking, or you're very happy because you started working with me a while back, or you worked with somebody else, or you kept yourself in shape year round. Great. But a lot of people out there, I've had a few clients going, oh my God, I put on a pair of shorts last week and I did not like how I look. I'm like, yeah, because you haven't been doing what you should be doing. Then I have other people are like, I got to buy a whole new summer wardrobe because I've lost 60 pounds since last summer.
I just go loincloth into oil.
Yeah, that's what Brad
and Casey's like, you know what? I know that you're happy with your body, but you shouldn't be. You need to cover that all
that's
up.
only for your house. I tell him when he comes in here to work out and that stuff. Look, like put the clothes on, man.
What I do.
Why do you think he has that shirt? He came in here with a loincloth shirtless the other day. Like, I got to give you a shirt to put on, man, because I don't want to see that. And here,
every now and then you check the cameras into place and be like, whoa, we're just going to turn those cameras off.
I have to tomorrow. I got to clean that bench very thoroughly.
Oh man, you used to have hair until you checked your cameras at night.
Yeah. So, but I have a lot of clients right now that are having to buy new wardrobes, and that is one of the drawbacks of working with me.
It is a pain.
You will get too small for your clothing, and then you have to go buy new clothes, and it's a real problem because you're paying me a chunk of money to train you. You know, maybe you're buying factor meals, and now you got to go buy a whole new wardrobe because you're leaner, healthier, and fitter, and nothing under your old stuff fits you.
Let me tell you something. I've lost over 80 pounds, as we've talked about before. And you lose weight in places you don't expect. Now, you've told me about this. Like, I've lost a shoe size down.
Yeah.
Like, my feet got more narrow, and I've had to buy a different type of shoe that fit my feet. I'm like, what? Like wedding band. Can't I have to eventually,
You just have to do like the girls did, and
thing.
when you gave them their class ring. Like
Yeah.
my girlfriend, she gave it back to me when we broke up in high school, or like out after high school. She had wrapped a little thread around or like
I know.
maybe it was dental floss, and
it had to be yarn.
Yeah.
Yarn. Well, my wife doesn't wear her band either. So I don't know. Am I even still married?
I don't think you are.
Yeah. If you could have left me a long time ago, it's all fuzzy. Like it's been a mess. But again, I've had to go buy like belts, like jewelry. It's just weird things. You just think my waist gets smaller. Yeah, but like your whole face and body does.
If you lose 80 pounds of fat, your body is completely different.
It is.
You basically lost a adolescent child off your body.
Yeah, I lost a 9-year-old.
So I have a client right now who in the last 4 months has lost 50 pounds.
I know he's gunning to be your podcast host and replace me.
He has a good personality.
I have to.
He's a talker.
Losing weight because next thing you know, it's going to be hi. This is
down below
200
pounds, man.
Yeah, and this other guy, I've lost 90 pounds and I'll be kicked to the curb.
So, but he's like, oh man, I had to go buy another shirt. My shirt's not fit. My shorts are too saggy. I had to get more. Did that, I have to buy a new pair of shoes because my feet just are kind of loose in these shoes.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Same with my female clients. I've had a few that are, 60 pounds, 30 pounds, and you really change sizes and then stuff doesn't fit you anymore.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I've lost most of my weight. It's been about 2 years since I've kept all this weight off. I still haven't gotten rid of most of my fat clothes. I still haven't trusted myself that I will keep this weight. It's some mental block of oh my God,
sounds like you have a job to do this week.
I know. My wife, I think she's my wife. I don't know. The lady I live with who somebody yells at me was like, why are you?
She's your wife until she serves you divorce.
Yeah. And she's like, why do you keep having all these clothes that you used to wear? And I'm like, I don't know. I still have them. I still have those.
Get a big 55-gallon contractor bag and start filling.
I know, man. I know it's been over 2 years. Yeah. The weight's not. When I first hit my final weight goal, well, it's not my final weight goal, but when I hit the maximum, I was 86 pounds total.
The goal is to fill out the arms.
Yeah, and the shoulders. Well, I'm never going to be as big as you, but I can do
I'm not
better.
Even big anymore.
But I
so much smaller than before.
I keep thinking this is a joke. All it's going to come back because I know so many people who have lost weight and have gained it back.
Yes, it's very common. And a lot of times
I keep saying
they did it the wrong way.
Yeah,
and what you have to do is when you're under these stressful times and stuff is you can't binge eat. That's a big problem. A lot of people are doing is they're like, all right, I have all this bad stuff happening. Let me make it worse by eating a bunch of crappy food.
It doesn't almost like I've been talking to you about my binge eating.
Yes, it doesn't make any sense because Lord, you're not the only one. But those are just simple things that you have to do to keep the weight off is get rid of those bad habits. And I think that you're doing really good because you understand what fitness means to you and stuff. And even though you might be stressed and not working out as regularly as before,
I still make time.
At least you're not going completely off the rails.
No. But you've been good enough for me that you have given me a base of knowledge that I can temporarily maintain weight when this stuff happens and I cannot come in. I mean, I will never have as much knowledge as you do, but I have a base enough where I'm okay, I know I got to keep working out. I do have some stuff at home. I do try to make time for myself for my physical fitness because I've learned that it's very important part of. Are you yawning during my testimony? You son of a bitch,
out of me, dude.
Here I am giving you flowers, and you're yawning. You know what? Fuck you, no.
You're sucking all the oxygen.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm hot. Anyways, to keep it brief,
this room is great for filming or for sound and screen, but
it's not ventilated.
There's no air vent in my office.
No, and he'll tell you, I put out a lot of hot air.
Yeah, that's
a lot of hot air coming out of this.
There ain't no cool air coming.
But I'll keep it really short. Not only have you given me the base knowledge of what to do fitness-wise to keep myself in whatever kind of form I'm in. But you've also trained me in the sense that taking care of my health has to be a priority no matter what.
Yep.
If I can't come in because life happens, I realize I still have to be active. I still have to maintain my health. I still have to work out. I still have to do heart rate. I still have to do diet. I still have to do weights. I have to do all of that. And so that's what's kept me in it, because you've made it through, by hurting my feelings, tearing my soul apart. You've made me a believer in physical fitness as a healthy part of my lifestyle. And if I don't work out, I feel like something's wrong.
And it's a healthy part of stress management.
Yes. And,
have an anxiety-ridden day, go put in a brutal workout, and anxiety seems to go away, at least for a little while.
If you had known how much I've been eating, you'd be like, you look pretty good for the amount of crap you've eaten.
Stop eating the crap.
Trying.
I'm actually tonight at 8 o'clock, I will start a 48-hour water fast.
Maybe I'll join you.
Because I'm just trying to cleanse that craving out of my body for sweets, because I eat healthy, but then sometimes I've not been able to stop eating. Like, I'll be like, all right, it's been 2 days since I had any sweets. I'm gonna order something.
Okay.
And then I'll do it, and I'm like, why did I do that? And I'm just craving it, because sugar is a very powerful drug.
Oh my God.
You will crave it, especially if you love sweets and you enjoy that.
It's so hard to break out of it.
And one of the ways I do it is for like 2 days, I'll just drink water. And it seems to really help me kick the habit. So now I'm starting tonight. I'm doing that.
8 o'clock?
Because I have been working out pretty hard. It's 8 o'clock when I'll start. And then
I will start with you. We're doing 48 hours.
I won't eat any solid food again. I'll probably have, I have a fiber shake. I have my gummy, like mushroom gummy, and my
what about protein shake?
Palmento. I only do protein shake if I work out.
Okay.
So if I work out, I'll do a protein shake just so I'm getting a little protein. But I try to have very little besides just water.
Okay.
So I have my vitamins, I have my fiber, and then I have water. And then I might have, like, over that 48 hours, if I work out twice, I'll have 2 shakes. I work out once. But my energy levels start dropping. I mean, I can't last very long in a workout when I haven't eaten food for 24 hours.
All right, I'll join you.
Okay. But that's one of the tricks I've discovered with my body.
7:55.
I go through hell for 2 days, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I'm not really craving the sugar anymore.
Yeah, you do have to, like, break it. At least me, like.
Really, it's going to take a couple weeks to get it completely out of my palate. But usually after a 48-hour water cleanse, just totally.
Okay.
I notice I don't crave sugar very much anymore.
You know what the hardest part?
Trying to reset your gut biome.
I love Diet Pepsi, and
I do not.
Leaving Diet Pepsi for 48 hours is going to be hard.
I drink a ton of water, and all right, I will have you know what I really like? Those Henry Weinhard's orange cream old-fashioned sodas. Those things are delicious. But I don't drink excessive amounts of soda ever. I never have. Since I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, I was like, Mountain Dew, baby. Chug a 2 liter.
Did you ever have Jolt Cola, or is that a Midwest?
I don't know. Jolt was a big deal.
That was when
I was a kid.
Jam. Yeah.
Jolt, man, that was the shit.
Yeah, that was like the ultimate no-no.
Oh, my mom would say, like, my dad didn't really even pay attention, so we'd go like if we were going to do some work somewhere, or we went hunting or something.
Yeah,
we're like, I'm getting a Jolt, and I thought it tasted so much better than the other two.
It's like pure sugar.
And then, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, I saw one, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy that. And I got it, and it tasted so sugary, it didn't even taste good.
Now I just drink Four Loko. I mean, that's when I'm out raving. And that's 3 a.m.
Yep, when you're
with the kids, down a couple Four Locos, and I just let it loose.
Good to go.
Help me.
So, one thing I really want to talk about today is not everybody lives in Roseville and Rockland that may watch this podcast, or that will go to my website in the future and stuff. So, I've always done online training.
Yeah,
it's always been an option. I really don't promote it that much or push it that hard.
Yeah.
But one of my goals at the start of the year was I didn't like the company I was working with before. I thought it was very limited. And so I was looking. So I spent a few days researching different companies. I download their software, check it out, and a few of them I signed up for just to experiment with it. And then I found one I really liked that was very intuitive, made things really easy for me to do. It has an AI engine on it that makes it makes it easier for you.
Will it make me cry from a distance?
Yes, it would, because I am
back.
Because what I do is,
way to go, Nancy.
I look at it this way: is it's always better if you could train with me in person.
Yeah.
But not everybody can, and there's a lot of people looking for online trainers out there.
Yeah.
And so if you're looking for an online trainer,
looking at you, Mom,
right here. And what it is you also got to look at your online training. Is it somebody just sending you a workout, or do you have some interaction with them? So, like my online clients, they get a weekly schedule.
Yeah.
Meaning these are your workouts. They get sent to them on their phone. You can also get an email form, but the form is usually what most people like. The phone is quick and easy. They pull it up, and then they have videos on their phone of the exercises they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And in the next few weeks, I'm going to film a bunch of videos of me doing exercises instead of like their stock videos, which are fine.
Yeah.
Because you get to see, how do I do a squat? I do it like this. And you know how to do a squat by watching the guy. And if you can emulate him, that's great.
Now, will you be closed during these demonstrations?
I'll be doing them on my free time, yes.
No, I just meant, will you be wearing outfits, or are we going to get the full Monty? Because I think we might make some gains
am I a professional?
The silver singles.
Am I a professional?
Okay. All right. Well, you know what?
I have clothes on. I don't even
count me a little less enthused.
I don't even do stuff shirtless.
I mean, okay.
Not at the gym.
If I had your build, I would be loincloth all up and down.
I don't even care. When I'm lean and I have a six pack, I don't really like. I always look at guys that have low confidence levels.
Yeah.
You see guys walking down the street with their shirt off, and you're going, what a douchebag. But that's what we have shirts for. If I'm sitting by the pool, if I'm at the river, if I'm out running a long distance, you know, and my shirt's all sweaty and it's uncomfortable, I might take it off.
You take it off slow?
No, I take it off fast because I'm running and I'm putting a workout in. In general, though, I always have a shirt on. So I will probably have this shirt on, and I'll have a pair of these pants on because these are what I wear. And I'll be demonstrating videos on it. So what you get is you get nutrition. So you're going to have your food.
Yeah.
What you should be eating, and it's going to be designed for you and whatever your goals are. So there'll be a macronutrient profile I'll put in for you, and then I'll adjust what food you like and dislike. You get your workouts. You get 10 minutes a week with me, FaceTiming on the phone or Zooming on the phone.
8.5 minutes more than I want.
Yeah, you haven't been in for 1 minute over the last 3 weeks. So you get FaceTime with me so we can actually talk. We'll start off with an introductory FaceTime. It can be a phone call if you don't want to see my face. I never think I look that great that close up. But with that being said, you get actual interaction with me, and weekly you can have interaction with me to ask me questions. Say, hey, this week's menu, this and this were different. I don't really like this, or this doesn't taste very good, or I feel like I'm having gastrointestinal issues when I eat this. Then it's like we make those adjustments. Hey, I was doing this exercise and it was really hurting me last week. What can I do differently? There's those interactions. So you get 10 minutes to talk to me a week, so we can make those tweaks and changes. And then also you have an ability on the app to message me. So we have message boards on there. So you have it's all in app where you can send me a message. Ooh. And also I can set up alerts. So every day you get a reminder, hey, you haven't checked in. So you should check in after your workout each day, or whatever, every third day, or whatever it is that we have, whatever workout schedule. Hey, you didn't enter your nutrition in, So it's somebody to hold you accountable from a distance.
Yeah.
And what I charge is basically what it would be for 4 hours with me a week, is what I charge for the monthly rate. And so you basically can have a trainer who's really interactive with you. If you send me a message on the app, I'm going to get an alert. And as soon as I have some free time, I will sit down. And so I also sit down and perform all of those tasks, like making, programming the workouts and making your nutritional plans and stuff. I sit down and get those done very quickly after you sign up, meaning within 24 hours or so. Usually I'll have those to you unless you sign up on a weekend.
Now, if I message you, does this have to be working out? Can I just be like, dear Casey, what are you doing? I'm okay. How was your night last night?
They do need to be workout
Do you ever
related.
think about me?
Yeah, they have to be workout related.
What about the Acolyte season 1, episode 3?
I may give you my opinion on the Acolyte.
Just wanted to say hi, thinking about you. Your friend Brad sent.
The only thing is, I may comment about the Acolyte. So, everything else, I'll be like,
why is Casey?
This emoji will be on there.
You'll be like, dear client, today you're doing 1,852 burpees. And I'll be like, Acolyte must have sucked. Period. Bad mood.
I hate Leslie.
Yeah.
She's horrible.
Woo!
It hasn't came out yet. We don't know.
That's great. That's cool about the app.
Yeah, so I just want to like put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
And even my in-person clients, a few of them use my app or use the online training. I give them a little discount because they do train with me in person. But in general, they use it for all their other stuff, meaning they get their in-between workouts.
App thing.
Well, that's because you have been a client for a long time.
Yeah.
You can pay me the money every month if you want to.
Look, I'm a private member here. I have a key.
He does. He's the only one.
And it's not only just for your bathroom.
Honestly, I'm just doing it for Brad.
Yeah,
I really don't want anybody else.
Look, he doesn't have a choice. I would break in. I need this place so bad.
Yeah, Brad's the only one who has a key.
Oh my god! Just to get out of my own house, I like you didn't have a choice. I'm like,
yes, yeah, he needs it. So, but in general, it's one option you have out there if you were looking to work with somebody and you don't like anybody in your area. You're in an area that you don't really want to go to the gym, or you don't like going in person to gyms, but you want to do an at-home workout, or I want to go down to the park and do this, and I can give you a bunch of body weight exercises. They literally have stuff to where it makes it easy for me because I can put in no equipment workout or dumbbell only workout or a body weight only workout or TRX workout. I can do all this stuff. Then it gives me a bunch of options, and then I just have to go through and plug in and put what I think is best for you. But the great thing about it is it's still individualized, and it's not just some program going, okay, you still have a trainer, meaning I'm your trainer. There's some programs you sign up for, and you really don't have a trainer. You have an AI that is basically interacting with you, and you're going to enter a bunch of stuff in, and it'll spit stuff out to you. And will it be good? Maybe, but there's no like personality to it. There's no interaction. There's even guys that are trainers that have online training, and they don't offer like actual physical contact with them, meaning a phone call where you see my face, or a message where you send it to me and I don't send you an auto reply. I actually will type you out a message, answering your question.
How much would I have to pay for you just to randomly make fun of me? Just so I never get that. You're soft.
All you got to show up and pay your money.
Come on, Nancy. You could do 3 more sets.
You just have to show up.
What's wrong with you?
Sessions. So remember the keys to health and wellness. Number 1, get sleep. Brad's not good at getting sleep.
For me, all right. What's it on?
Eat real food.
I'm getting better.
Not Twinkies, not Oreos, not the milkshake over at Carl's Jr.
They're good. Not
Panda Express. Actually real food, like a piece of meat, vegetables, fruits, a complex carb, brown rice, sweet potatoes, actual food. Sit down and make the actual food. Don't eat stuff from boxes. Don't eat stuff from cans.
Ozempic.
Don't do Ozempic. It's just, it's not hard. Literally, I had the guy who's lost 50 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who isn't Brad?
Oh, let's hear about the 50 pounds.
Why has he lost 50 pounds since late January? Because he does everything I tell him to do. It's that simple.
I'm just going to have to sabotage him.
No, he literally does. Shout out, Jeremy. He does.
Screw you, Jeremy.
Maybe he'll be on the next one.
I'm coming for you, Jeremy.
Next time
Brad start leaving candy in front of his house.
Next time Brad cancels, there's going to be a guy with his hair sitting here.
It is going to be much better. I've seen him. You know what? Here's the part about Jeremy that I hate the most. He's a nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Fuck you, Jeremy. Fuck you for being nice. All right? So what? You have hair, tattoos, and you're more bigger and better looking than me. You know
You're
what?
selling me on why to have him as my new podcast.
Yeah, I mean, so what if you're younger and hipper? Hey, you got 36 more pounds before you get into my world, Jeremy.
Give him 2 months.
Yeah, I know.
By the end of the summer, I will have a new podcast partner.
I know. I want to have to do like your 48 hours. I want to be doing like a 72-week water thing to keep up with Jeremy.
Anyway, he does what I tell him to do. It's that simple. And if you want to get great results, maybe you don't have 50 pounds to lose. Maybe you have 20 pounds to lose. Maybe you have 10 pounds to lose. But if you want to get great results, you got to do those things. So you got to get sleep. You got to eat right, eat real food, and you need to exercise and work out. Doesn't mean you have to work out like you were just watching the finale of the CrossFit Games. Doesn't mean you have to do that. No, it just means you got to work out reasonably. You have to be active. You got to push your body and challenge your body to make change. I mean, you can't go out and go, I'm going to go for a walk. Will you lose weight? Sure. But your body's not going to get healthier. You need to lift weights. You need to do different cardiovascular exercise. You need to do body weight exercises. You need to do core exercises. You got to do it in a way where your heart rate's up elevated and that your muscles are being challenged because you're wanting to make change in your body. Sometimes losing weight is not the key thing. It's getting healthy and fit. If you want to look healthy and fit, it isn't about walking and eating right. You got to actually do it. And it doesn't matter what age you are. I train people 70, 80 years old.
I'm old.
You know, look at this guy.
I bet Jeremy's not as old.
Go on my website.
Young.
Go on my website or my Instagram under Roseville Strength and Conditioning and see this guy's before and after pictures.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
at 86 pounds. If you think my head's already fat, just wait.
This guy was a
Just
brick
wait.
shit house
Ooh.
without muscle.
Ooh. I know.
And you did not want to smell after he took a shit in his house.
Well, I'm telling you, man.
So
Something's still true.
yeah. So work
Jeremy.
out, sleep, eat, work out. And there's some supplements you can take. I take fiber. I'm 51 years old. I take like prostate, even though I don't really have a problem. I still take it as preventative. Sal palmetto and those type of thing. I take a mushroom supplement. I take fiber, you know.
I take Mexican horse tranquilizers.
I take the momentous testosterone booster.
So does my wife.
That's why she runs the house.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I still take, what's the brand that you told me before you should? Gosh.
Oh, you mean the original brand?
Yeah.
Alpha something?
Yeah.
Alpha Lion?
I take Mexican
No,
hormones.
that was something else.
Yeah, see what he did. He's like, yeah.
You take the Mexican supplements?
I
If you
fly
want to start
down.
competing with Jeremy, you better
I
start
know.
taking the Mexican supplements.
I fly to Mexico. I pick up some things from the little pharmacia. I sneak past.
You might look better if you did.
I know, right?
Yeah. But honestly, though, vitamins,
Yeah.
fiber usually is a good supplement.
So now I got to start stealing my wife's testosterone.
For me, over 51, I take a testosterone booster because I noticed and I unfortunately did actually blood tests and stuff to see, and I was way too high to be prescribed testosterone. So what I did is I just started researching and taking the supplements. I take Momentous supplement. There's three different bottles.
Yeah, but you told me to take this other one, and then you changed, and they didn't tell me that you changed.
I told you
Here I
a
am,
long time ago.
like a sucker taking. Let's see who.
So I take Momentous,
Son of a
Tongadali, Fendoja, Reste, and whatever the little tiny pill is.
So
So I take that every morning, and that's about it. I mean, I take allergy medicine every morning too, so because allergies are so bad around here. But I don't take a lot of stuff. I'm not like a big supplement. I'll drink a protein shake. I like the Lean Body Limbrados, RTDs, ready to drinks. But I don't. I'll drink I drink a C4 every once in a while before a workout, but not every time. So there's a lot of supplements out there that can definitely work for you. But don't be like the leaning on supplements. have it be a little addition. Like if you have low iron, take an iron supplement. Always take vitamins because you're never going to get all the nutrition you need from food. I don't care how great you think of an eater you are, you're not going to get all the nutrition. So get a vitamin to supplement your minerals and vitamins. And then other stuff will just help you. If you find that your brain's kind of foggy, there's some great mushroom supplements out there that help. Brad's trying to remember a name to something.
Yeah.
And
Astroflave.
Oh yeah, that was the first company.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. And then you're like, oh yeah, now I'm doing
but you know what?
Momentous.
But you know what the difference was is I started taking it and I didn't notice any difference from the Astroflave.
Yeah.
I didn't notice like a big difference, but when I did do a blood test a year later and I had been taking that stuff for a year, my testosterone level was 200 points higher.
All right, then why you switch?
And for me, no, the Momentous.
Oh, so now I got to switch to Momentous.
And Momentous was cheaper, I think. Well, no, I think it was a little more expensive because I do their bundle. But the whole point is with supplements is you take what you need, but only what you need because you should be eating food, being healthy, and then those type of things are good for recovery. For me, I noticed my body wasn't recovering from workouts. I felt I was getting a little weaker even though I was working out hard. But a lot of it was aches and pains, and I was like I noticed energy levels.
Yep.
So it didn't really affect me in the other way testosterone affects people, which is sexual drive and those things.
We know, mister, I have all
but it helps
of
if you have
sex, yada, yada.
I have aggressive sex. I have sex. And maybe more,
sometimes with a woman too.
Maybe more aerobic than your level of sex.
Well,
but
you don't know what I do with my hands. Okay.
I know.
If you check your cameras out, you might know what I do, but
so anyway,
learn not to.
If you have that difficulty, like with sex drive and those things, you could be low, and maybe you don't have to start taking Mexican supplements or prescribed a TRT. You can actually just take these supplements, and I went from 550 to 750, I think, in my T levels.
Humble brag.
Yeah. No, well, it's like I wasn't going to qualify, but I noticed I was just having all these drawbacks and being 50 years old. I think I started investigating it when I was like 49.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I first got the blood test. And I talked to the doctor, and the doctor was like, he goes, well, what it seems to me is you were once at a very high level and now you've came down quite a bit and you're feeling it, the effects, but unfortunately you're way higher than what we can prescribe. You have to be at 350 to prescribe, and you're several hundred points higher than that.
I think for Kaiser, you got to be like over 190 something. Very well.
Yeah, and so I was unfortunately not, even though I knew I had lower levels in my body and I could really tell it. He goes, it's very possible you had 900, 1,000, 1,100 testosterone. He goes, you went bald at a younger age. Usually that's an indicator that we notice. He goes, so it's very possible. You're athletic. You got muscle on your body. He goes, so you're doing good. He goes, it's just you're feeling your age. And he goes, so he recommended getting retested in 6 months. But I just said, he goes, sometimes it fluctuates. It goes up and down some. So, but instead of doing that, I was just like, for about a year, I took the supplements. I took for 6 months, I think I took
Astroflave, got me on it, and then I
felt the difference when I took it, and I went, oh, okay. I think there is a difference. I'll tell you what, though, like
I bet you told Jeremy about your Momentous.
He doesn't need it. That's not part of his supplement routine.
Jeremy.
We're just you have to say fuck you.
No, he's so nice,
so aggressive.
Yeah, he's so nice. That's what's so funny.
But it depends on what you need. He doesn't need it. So
I know
he's young. He just needs to
good
get
looking,
with
hair, tattoos.
He just needs
fuck you, Jeremy.
He just needs to get healthy. So like he's on his way where his goal weight is probably 30 pounds heavier than what I am.
Yeah.
Because he's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, his goal weight's 250.
Yeah.
Because he is a large. He's a lineman. I'm a quarterback.
Yeah.
You're the water boy.
I'm a ballerina.
You're the water boy.
I'm a swan.
So anyway, take what you need supplement wise, but it all comes down to, I cannot express enough. Work on your sleep. If you are not sleeping, if you want to have good health and good lifelong health, work on your sleep.
One day.
Eat healthy. Eat healthy. You know what good food is. Work out. That's where I come in. I can also help you with the nutrition and the supplement side. I'll also give you, some recommendations and stuff. But workout, you got to do a workout program. I don't care if you're going down to the gym and doing Zumba and spinning class. At least you're doing something. Okay? But you should be doing a combination of cardiovascular training and weights.
What about pole dancing? Because I'm really getting good at it.
Well, if you can hold your body weight up and around and spin upside down.
I am with high heels. I can do some things.
Working on a pole, that's fine too, man. I'm all for it.
Telling you what,
I had a client who ended up she started going to pole dancing class and liked it so much that she stopped coming to see me.
Well, I'm gone a long time.
And you know what? She did great.
Probably makes a lot of money.
Well, she worked with me for quite a while, and then she started doing pole dancing classes, and I was like, she goes, I think I'm just going to do the pole dance class. It's really close to my house. I'm like, all right. I'm not one of those high pressure salespeople.
Called like the pink pony.
I'm like, if you want to train with me, you can train with me. If you don't want to train with me, you can do something else. But most people come back eventually. She never did, but a lot of people they go, I'm gonna do my stuff at the gym now, and then they come back,
which is why
20 or 30 pounds.
Which is why I don't get rid of my fat clothes, because I am still.
What having a trainer is having somebody in your corner to hold you accountable and who really wants you to have success too. Mm-hmm. A good trainer. So that's what you want, that third leg of it. And then the supplements, take what you need. Vitamins, definitely. If you have deficiencies in certain levels, I even recommend doing a complete mineral and vitamin workup of your whole body. I know some people that do those things. So then if you're deficient in anything, then that can help balance out and your body can start running healthier and being better. So those are your 4 tenets of just having a good, healthy body. Is more the other thing that's kind of a sneaky one there when it gets down to health and wellness is reducing your stress levels.
Good luck.
Stress kills.
Good luck.
Hard, intense workouts reduce your stress levels. So that's when Brad's going through
2 out of 4
stuff that he's doing.
Well, that would be a whole long.
I'm podcast. Like, you just have to. I know, but I'm just like, you got to get in and get some hard workouts in and really push yourself. So that reduces your cortisol levels in your body that are released when you're under stress, and then you get healthier.
How about healthy masturbation, like aggressive masturbation?
No, that is not gonna. Well, it might reduce
in your office
a little bit. No. I got to put that lock on that.
Yeah, you
right
do.
I just have to install it now that I have a self-sufficient office without cords coming.
How about aggressive masturbation with your Darth Vader helmet on?
No.
That'd be the only thing on.
I'd lock that up in here.
All right. Every time you check your camera feed, you just better hope. I'm not.
As we're talking about health and wellness, you should have a good, healthy sex life or healthy masturbation life or whatever too. But that's not one of the tenets of health and wellness.
Should be.
Okay. So those are very important. And if you need help with those
20 times a month,
please check out my website at rosevillesc.com. And I do online training. So if you don't live anywhere in the area, you can still be trained by me. It's just a little different, but it's still very successful.
What plan do they have to pay to get me onto this app?
They would have to,
if they're platinum level, they get me working out shirtless.
I'd have to give them a 50% off discount if you were on it.
Okay, well,
if Jeremy was on it,
I know.
Have to charge him an extra $50.
Yeah, fucking Jeremy. Fuck you, Jeremy.
All right, that's it for today, and we'll talk some more fitness and Star Wars and other stuff here in the very near future. We'll be doing some episodes talking about the Acolyte because it comes out in a couple days.
And as always, fuck you, Jeremy.